I've lived more in my head than I have in real life. I'm not even sure how much of life that I actually lived because of the fact that I'm just constantly overthinking everything. Ever since I was younger, I've carried this hyper self consciousness, hyper awareness, hyper concern for what other people think about me. I just remember moments where I'm talking to somebody, right, face to face, we're having a conversation, and I'm so worried about their perception of me, how I'm standing, how I'm holding my hands, how my face is looking, whatever it is. And by the end of the conversation, it's like I can't even remember half of what we talked about. Can't even remember their name. And it really gets me thinking, how much of life am I really living if I am so in my head all the time? And I think that's really what caused me to want to escape and avoid. That manifested itself into my life as substance use and drug addiction and other coping mechanisms and self-medicating behaviors. And once I got sober, right, and I didn't have the substances to numb those feelings, it definitely turned more to isolation. It's easier to be alone and just be comfortable and not have to worry about that 24/7 when my mind is just going at 100 miles an hour and I can't stop it. But it also sucks because I feel like I really do have trouble developing genuine relationships. I'm a naturally outgoing person. Like at face value, people probably don't even know this is going on inside of me. But I think it's been a contributing factor to just having trouble having meaningful friendships. Like I said, it's just easier to be alone. And another thing, when I look back on my life, I have this like memory fog. I have trouble remembering specific experiences. Everything just feels like a blur. And I really wonder if it's because I'm so in my own head that I'm unable or I haven't been able to just experience life and have moments that I can recall because I spent all that time just stuck in my own mind. And I wonder, if there's other people out there that feel like this too, trying to find balance. But one thing I've learned is that avoiding is not the answer, and really isolating is just staying in your comfort zone because you're not going to grow if you don't do uncomfortable things. So, really, exposure and experience are the two things that have helped me to move in the right direction because it really has been helping me build proof that it's not that scary, it's not that big of a deal. And the more that I just focus on myself, right, making the right decisions, becoming somebody that I'm actually proud of, it's allowed me to be less concerned about what other people are thinking because I know inside of myself that I'm living up to my potential. If anybody else feels like they're just constantly living in their own head and they're not even really living real life, just know you're not alone.